no, they're going down.
Are they getting stuck?
Yeah.
Banksy decided to get bogged.
It became total mayhem.
We had winching going, we had extension straps going, we had double line pulls. We had everything to try to get this car out.
There was more than one. It looked like a mom and a couple babies.
Does anyone have eyes on Steve? Because I thought I heard someone say that they got stuck just as we were leaving.
This is like a breaking moment.
Woohoo. No fun going to Fraser if you don't get bogged.
Oh no, they're going down. We're going down.
Banksy decided to get bogged. So being on these trips a few times now, one thing that I really appreciate is the companionship, the fun, the seriousness. Like we all hang around and get some advice and what to do with if things go a little bit off track.
Are they getting stuck?
Yeah.
We're stuck.
Ironically found on that track already bogged were some really good friends of ours.
His best man, like from his wedding. And so the next couple hours, everybody's bogged. The camera crew, the guys, they go and get the truck and they're trying to get people out. They get stuck and it became total mayhem. And then it started getting dark, so the tide started coming.
Yeah.
And then
and
you
the
were
dingoes.
having some issues with dingoes, right?
Oh, the dingoes were out, and I mean, I had kids with Sarah too, but we were going back and forth bringing the, what do you call the things to recovery, the ram?
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm not sure what made them come up the right-hand side of the track, but once they went up in that position, it just takes away any chance for me to come through with momentum and work the track to go through. So as we pulled up beside him, I just lifted a little bit because I saw who it was. They had people everywhere. Once you lift, that's it, down we went. But you're smart enough to make sure you just stop, because that way then with the help of the MDC car, it was just a small bit of tension on it.
We went through, or Banksy went through, dropped off the caravan, came back and helped our friends out. So we were actually there for several hours. I think we didn't actually end up rolling into camp
4 hours,
until about 6:30 at night in the dark.
We had winching going, we had extension straps going, we had double line pulls. We had everything to try to get this car out, and it was a good 4 hours. You've got to help them out because they got a family of 5 in those 2 vehicles and they're all sitting there for that time. So helped them out, and then we got back to camp with the rest of the guys.
Woohoo. No fun going to Fraser if you don't get bogged.
Murphy's Law is at work again. We've come across Indian Head and we've managed to get our vehicles through. There was a bit of tug and snatch straps and whatnot to get through, but Indian Head's really soft and you have to hit it with a fair speed and flotation, good tyre pressures and enough speed to get you through. And it's a bit bumpy, which you just got to suck it up and ride the bumps. I didn't have any problem, but I am towing the smallest van. Shane and Vaughan, not a problem, just blitz through with the 300 series and the patrol.
Steve, every time he's actually been on a couple of trips with me now, and he's always been the one to brag that he doesn't get stuck. But Steve's tactical. He has the smallest van, a little 9, only weighs about 1,800, where the rest of us are in 3 tonne, 3.5 tonne, and he always brings it up. But this time, we heard over the radio when Sarah and I were helping our friends that Steve was stuck.
Does anyone have eyes on Steve? Because I thought I heard someone say that they got stuck just as we were leaving.
I heard someone say that they got stuck just as we were leaving Champagne.
Well, I didn't take me run up and I got stuck. This is like a breaking moment.
One thing about this trip that's been a standout for me is the first time I've actually seen Steve Zammit get bogged, right? And so I've just been giving it to him ever since that actually happened.
Mr. Steve, I don't get bogged Zammit is no longer Mr. Steve. I never get bogged Zammit.
I see the fella, he just airs his tyres down to the absolute minimum. The trailer's aired down to absolute minimum. He just coasts along, whereas myself, you know, I'd rather get stuck and then let some air out of the tyres. You know, he just coasts through, and sometimes I see him do it and he's just so cruisy. That was really cool to see him come unstuck once. And so Sarah actually bought him a sticker that says, "I got bogged at Orchid Beach." And so for this trip, this is the highlight for me.
So what's happened is we've got to the beach exit up near the Champagne pools, and I've pulled up, put in low range 4-wheel drive, and I pulled up too close to the soft stuff, and guess what? I didn't make it. So Craig's just going to connect up to the back of me, pull me backwards a bit so I can get a run. And I'll have a second go at it and hopefully get through.
Camera guys have got to rescue everyone, eh?
It's not going to happen a second time.
Who got stuck?
Steve got stuck.
Hey, what was it you were saying before about never being stuck on camera? I'm pretty sure we had cameras rolling for that little recovery back there where the camera crew had to rescue you.
Big moment.
We're about to walk through the Ngkala Rocks.
Well, that's where we came up, huh?
Well, today's a great relaxation day. We're heading down to the Champagne pools for a bit of a swim.
We went to the Champagne pools. They're amazing. Always keep an eye on your kids there. High tide can get a little bit sketchy there if there's a big swell, but it's like a huge spa bath. It's just so nice to be there.
Vaughn was saying that there's normally not a lot of sand. You like, last time they came, it was all just rock. You go down and there's like pools that you're like swimming in. So this is beautiful. We love it. Everything. Whales out there breaking too.
So an unexpected surprise for this trip was actually having the whales migrating.
There was more than one. It looked like a mom and a couple babies, and they were just so active. And it's almost as if they were waving.
Perfect for a day of splashing around and relaxing with the family, with the kids.
We were driving on the beach every single day, and that was spectacular.
That exceeded expectations. I did not expect that. I really was thinking there were going to be roads and maybe some dirt. Okay, yeah, maybe some sand, but driving on the sand right by the shore, that blew my mind. And we didn't do just once. We did it a few times.
Yeah, so not far till we get to Ngkala, which is going to be a cool drive.
Hey Steve, Ngkala's known for being a bit gnarly. Have you ever seen anyone take a caravan through there?
I have not seen anyone take a caravan through Ngkala Rocks, but that sounds like the kind of challenge the MDC team would be up for.
This sandy cape up the top is just a great spot to go to, and so we might go down and have a look and see if it's open. If so, we'll have a crack at getting the vans through.
Well guys, some bad news. Looks like Ngkala Rocks bypass is closed.
Oh man, that was the road where it says closed?
Oh, it looks so pretty.
Closed. I'm so sad.
Obviously the cyclone was a bit savage up here. They've closed Ngkala Rocks. It doesn't actually look too bad, but there's a lot of sand missing. but and it's very narrow, so I guess they're just trying to protect the rocks, don't want people smashing it to bits. So it's a bit of a shame. Sandy Cape's beautiful. Would have been nice to get up there. Perfect tide today to do it, but we'll miss out. But hopefully next time we come back, we're going to have a go at getting a caravan through.
But it was actually cool just to walk the track and show Shane and Cynthia, you know, what Ngkala Rocks is all about, because it's a bit of an iconic spot.
Why did they close it? Well, I don't know what it was like when they closed it, but hey, this is pretty drivable. Yeah. This is probably the most drivable I've seen it. We just rolled down to Waddy Point, which is a very, very popular spot during the day. There's a bit of sand dunes, the kids can go tobogganing on boogie boards, etc. down there, or you can have a fish. And this time of year, there's plenty of whiting, so the kids will probably throw a worm out in close for the whiting. And I'm going to head out to a little bit deeper water and see if I can't catch one of these tailor that they've been talking about people catching up here at the moment.
And I are going to go sand tobogganing, and everyone else is going to go fishing, and then we'll come back from sand tobogganing for a bit and then go have a fish.
Fished off the rocks just there. It was good, there was some fish around. Apparently it's fishing quite well in other places there at the moment. And if you go to Fraser, or even if you're sort of so-so on the fishing, pack a fishing rod. Especially as you get through August, September and October, the fishing can be dead set amazing with tailor everywhere. Well, we're about to cross Indian Head again, and I disgraced myself last night being complacent and got bogged getting off the beach towards Orchid Beach. Now, I'm not going to let that happen again because I've heard nothing but about that since. So the plan is drive really, really fast and don't stop till we get to the other side. But we're taking a bit of a run from the other end of the beach rather than the entry from Orchid Beach. So we're going to look for the hard stuff, stay on it, and keep the revs up until we pop out the other side.
Wait, so you both got bogged. Did you get bogged?
I didn't get bogged.
Well, I didn't get bogged either. So
We still got one Australian, one guy from the US.
No bogged.
See who gets bogged last.
Just wait for it on the radio. The jibes will come. The jibes will come. Yay, Steve made it.
Yeah, Steve!
I'm done.
He didn't get stuck!
What did I tell you, hey?
3 for 3.
Well done, team. We got 4 caravans through the Indian Head blow. How good. Some people say you can't get caravans through there.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I think it was easier today than it was when we came through because the sand was a lot softer.
Yeah.
The rain helped us, but it was easy. No stuck.
There was also less distractions today, so you know the track wasn't half full of vehicles already bogged.
Hey, we also rock, okay? So that's why we didn't get stuck.
Well, sadly, our time on Fraser Island's coming to an end, and now we need to head over to Kingfisher to catch our barge booking back to the mainland and continue on with our trip. But we have had an absolutely amazing time here. We've seen the champagne pools, bit of a swim, been and seen all the great sights, had a great night up at Orchid Beach, even caught a fish. Steve 1, Oliver 0, and beach camping. This is absolutely the pinnacle of camping near the sand. So you've got to get up here and check out Fraser Island for yourself. This must be about the 12th time I've been here, and I never ever get tired of it.
For those who've never been to Fraser, it's one of those bucket list items that you should do. Don't be frightened, just pick your tides and pick the weekends when the tide's the best. Give it a go, there's always people there to give you a hand.
It was great to see Mark and Sarah having a great time in their big rig in their XT14E, and also Shane, Cynthia and Courtney having an absolute great time in our Land Cruiser 300 and their XL15 4E, and you know, Brandon from the US camera crew, our camera crew, the team, like everyone just pulling together and having a great time. And some of the best times I've had at MDC was actually on this trip.
We spent the morning prepping again for the next part, so we're heading up to the tip of Australia.
I'm super excited about the next part of our trip. I have not been to Cape York. I don't know what to experience. I haven't been to Cairns, I haven't been to Townsville. So this is all a first for me, and I cannot wait to see my first crocodile in the wild and to get to the tip.
It's so funny, like everybody's been saying over the radio, like, okay, we're gonna be tomorrow, you know, or in 2 days, we're gonna be headed on the big trip. And Cynthia's like, what?
Big trip.
Like, I thought we were on a big trip. Fraser Island was like,
I already took an airplane.
like that was a trip, right? Like
yeah.
we could end it and be done. And so all the Australians are like, okay, we're getting ready to go on the bit. And I'm like, I imagine going to Cape York is something kind of like saying, you know, we're going to the Alaska to the Arctic, you know, ocean to the very northern tip. And we just kind of visited, I don't know, Moab or Yellowstone on the way. That's what Fraser Island was like. A really cool experience, but it was just along the way to say, hey, look at this cool park. Now we're going to Alaska.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's
This is the edge. This is like the destination. The
furthest northern point of all of Australia is where we're headed.
Have recovery gear nearby.
It feels like it's been magical, incredible. And for whatever reason, it feels like it's just about to begin.
So stop planning, stop thinking you need $1 million worth of gear on your car. Book it, pack the car, and get up here for a holiday at Fraser Island.